Hi, today we are here with another series of finance automation, and today we are going to discuss about valuation of forward contracts that includes both currency and commodity forwards. So we have developed a POC or a working app, which we'll just show you. Just 1 second. Here you go. So this is Streamlit. I'll share a link in the code. So this is a very interesting app. It is magical in a sense that you provide an input and it gives you the valuation of the contract. So I'll walk you through in detail, but just quick, this is a quick guide, and then you can choose currency or commodity forward, and here it picks it fetch data from the YFinance and it gives you the forward rate, and then on the bottom part you can do the valuation of the existing contract. You need to put the spot rate and the forward rate and the timing. We have a few options here, and it provides you the valuation, and you can download. But before we start, let's talk about a little bit about the forward and future contracts. So the main audience is mainly risk, treasury, and finance guys and auditors. What you learn is basically that very basic idea about what the forward and futures are. What are the variable factors and how do we do the valuation and pricing? And I will introduce you to the Python code snippet. It's very simple. I think most of you are familiar with the definition. Is over-the-counter contract to buy or get a delivery of something in future with a price locked today. The difference between forward and future is very basic. Forward is over the counter, and future are mainly exchange traded. They are standardized contracts, and settlements happen daily, very similar to exchange traded funds or stock market. And in forward is a custom term. This is the two people negotiate between themselves. As I said, the difference is mainly OTC and exchange traded, the standardized versus custom terms, private versus public pricing. There's daily settlement for futures, no settlement for forwards, and the counterparty risk versus clearinghouse currency. So futures are mainly handled by clearinghouse. They mainly use for commodity hedging or hedging in general. It could be FX or commodity. You manage your exposure, FX exposure risk, and the people also use it for speculation, trading, and arbitrage opportunities. So the forward are usually, not usually, the most model using spot rates and carry, and we'll talk about carry. The future are valued via market price. So we didn't include in our app, but we have the code snippet. You can use it to fetch the future market prices and do the valuation, and the linked cost via cost of carry and arbitrage to ensure efficiencies. These are the formulas, and I'll walk you through the formulas. This is the commodity forwards, the currency forwards. The input you need is spot price, interest rates, carry cost, any income you're earning from it, and contract details, which is strike price and maturity. The cost of carry and arbitrage, the cost to carry is the amount, the cost you're incurring to carry the contract. It could be the storage cost, it could be the interest rate. And an arbitrage is basically you borrow to buy the spot and store and sell forward. So the difference you make is your money. That's very brief about, very high level about the future of forward contracts, and everything is here. I'll share the link of, if you go to mudric.com and go to post, go to the main homepage. This is the main featured article we uploaded yesterday. It talks about the forward contract. There's a live demo here and GitHub repo, which has source code. We just explained the definition and differences. The use cases I've just explained to you. It's mainly used for hedging, plus people also use it for trading, for speculation and curve trading and arbitrage. Valuation, again, we have discussed. These are the formulas. So this is for forward price, and all the variables are here. Spot price today, risk-free financing rate, which is R. C is the storage or insurance cost, or other net cost, carry cost. Y is represented by income, yield, and time is maturity in years. And to value an existing commodity contract, the K is delivery price, ST is current spot, and the T is remaining years. R we have already defined above, is a risk-free financing rate. For currency forward, it's very similar. So RD is a domestic short rate, RF is foreign short rate, and the remaining, the T we have already defined, which is the maturity, and that's about it. For existing FS contract, everything is again defined. ST is current spot, K is here, delivery price in your contract with the price you have agreed, and RD is domestic short rate, and T is remaining years. The data sources we have used is mainly YFinance, and we have used the library YFinance, and all the code snippet is here. What we're fetching is basically, most of the data. In this case, the standard maturity terms, your rates, and in case of commodity forward, your spot price, etc., risk-free rate, storage cost. So these two are variable. This requires your input. So the above part here, spot price, risk-free rate, and auto spot, auto tender are coming from Yahoo, and we are inputting storage cost and income yield. So there are a few examples I've included. This is the manual way to calculate. You can do it manually and then compare. This is Euro USD forward example. This here I have explained in detail the cost of carry and arbitrage we have discussed in our PowerPoint. So spot, the carry cost, you grow over the time period. There's a fair forward. If market deviates, then there's arbitrage. So this is a Yahoo Finance sticker snippet you can use. Okay, so here's the Python code. What I've done is basically for each module I've separated, so you can use in your IDE or notebook. So these are all the imports, very standard imports, mainly pandas. Then we have the fair forward price. Then we have commodity cost of carry formula, again translated using Python. FX interest rate parity. There's a function for that. Future mark to market. So this we have not, the future mark to market we have not included in our app, but you can if you want to. So what it does is basically, since the market settles automatically, it will give you the future profit and loss. Here we are importing the Yahoo Finance function, Yahoo Finance spot prices, and Yahoo Finance dividend yield estimates, or interest rate yields, treasury tickers, risk-free rate we are importing from Yahoo Finance, and this is again simple conversion, yields into decimals. Here we're fetching the spot rate as we are computing the fair forward price. Again, you can use the snippet. So what I've done is basically we have also included Alpha Vintage API key if you have account with Alpha Vintage vintage, you can use the API and use this snippet. Then we have we've included a thread. Again, if you have API, you can use it to fetch the data. Here we're mapping the tenor, and this is where we're not using CSV, but if you need CSV for ingestion, you can use it. And that's about it. So let's go to the Streamlit app, and I'll try to walk you through the both examples. Right, so commodity forward. So let's use the manual overrides. So you can, if the spot price, if you're not using Yahoo, for example, you can use your own spot price. You can use your own risk-free rate. So for example, using 3%, carry cost, let's say it's 2%. Income yield, if you just say 3%. So this is your fair forward price. And if you have existing contracts, so fair, delivery price is 3712.14. The current spot is, you can see, it is changing the profit loss for long position. If you change the tenor, it will move. And here's a summary. You can download the PDF summary. It have the complete calculation. Let's do currency forward. So you can pick up here Euro USD, GBP. So what I've done is I've included most of this, since this is POC. So we have only include major pairs. But you can play around with the code. You can use different codes. Let's say 6 months. This is the spot rate. You can manually override the rate. So this is spot, and you can change the forward. So this, yeah. So you can play around 6 month tenor, and this is your profit loss, present value. Sorry, the difference. Okay, that's about it. Now let's try to deploy it locally. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to create a folder, demos. Right. So let's create a new folder here for valuation. On your terminal here. Okay, and so if you go here, you have everything. So what you need to do is you need to clone. Here you go. So I'm going to clone this. Done. And I'm going to go into the folder. Done. Create a virtual environment and activate it. So what I've done is basically for each code you have, simply you can copy paste, and so we are into and install the requirements. So this will install all the dependencies. It's just going to take maybe a minute. So it's done. And then just run the app using Streamlit run app.py. Right. Here you go. I'll just increase the font size. So here you go. It's very similar to, it is exactly the same. But I just shown you on Streamlit. So you can deploy it locally. You can play around with the code yourself. And that's about it. What we'll do is basically, as part of this series, we'll also try to cover how to value swaps and options, for example, and a few other things, and how to automate the invoicing process, how to convert invoice into XML and XML to PDF, etc. So we will cover a few more topics in this automation series. Do visit this website. If you go to lab, you can see we have the first one is the latest one is forward FX forwards automation valuation demo. It has link to demo and GitHub repo. There's YFinance demo. There's a depreciation schedule generator demo and repo. We have the video for all three of them. There's a detailed guide available on Mudric lab, and there's Streamlit demo for each one of them. So thank you very much. Thanks for your support so far. Let me know if you want me to cover any specific topic. Look after for people around you and spread love. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.